Hello, and welcome to yet another episode here on Strictly Flying. On today's episode, we are going to be flying from one of my very least favorite airports, Galeão International Airport in Rio de Janeiro. And the reason I don't like this airport is actually quite simple. It is one of Brazil's oldest and busiest airports and is very outdated and crowded. Although they recently upgraded the international terminal, I still find the airport to be extremely inefficient and there is always an extreme amount of unnecessary walking to get where you need to go. Even when the distances are short, they have still managed to find the biggest detours to get from A to B, something that I've already covered in my previous trip reports flying out of this airport. Today we are going to be flying to Amsterdam with KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, and currently I'm headed to the lounge since we have about an hour before boarding. This is my very first time visiting the lounge here in Rio de Janeiro, so I'm curious to see what they have to offer here. So, first impressions of the lounge are pretty good. The lounge is spacious with lots of seating options available, and I soon found these very nice seats overlooking the airport tarmac, and even our plane that is going to take us to Amsterdam was parked right outside. Unfortunately, though, after a closer inspection of the seats, I decided to find another place to sit. Now, I've never before been to a lounge that has been neglected so bad in terms of maintenance and cleanliness. This was absolutely disgusting. I found another seat further away from the windows that were somewhat better. However, you can still see the state of the seats and carpets. Now, I really hope the food selection here will make up for the poor state of the lounge itself. Thankfully, there was actually a pretty good selection of local dishes to choose from, and the selection of beverages, including the wine selection, was okay. The food was pretty bland, but I've had worse in other lounges, so I'm not gonna complain here. Now, the bathrooms in this lounge is, in my opinion, the very best feature. Every stall is extremely spacious and even has its own shower with complimentary shampoo. It is such a shame about the state of the actual lounge though. If they actually made an effort to clean and maintain the common areas, this lounge would have received 5 stars, easy. Anyways, it was soon time for boarding and also the time to activate the legs for an extreme amount of walking yet again. Although the international terminal has recently been updated, it is a very sterile atmosphere, almost like walking through an office building, lacking in shops, cafes, and just interesting things to see, like most modern airports have today. So while we are making our way to our gate, let's see what aircraft will take us to Amsterdam today. So our aircraft is an older 777-200 that has a registration Papa Hotel Bravo Quebec Oscar, and this aircraft is currently 16 years old. Today we are gonna be flying in economy class. Now, I usually fly economy comfort class on KLM flights. However, since I had to change my return flight to Amsterdam, the very last minute, all of the seats in economy comfort were no longer available. It will be interesting, however, to see how economy class holds up on this older 777 aircraft.
Good afternoon, dear passengers. My name is Karen Reckers, and on behalf of the entire crew, and especially Captain Bob and First Officer, I wish you a warm welcome on this flight to Amsterdam. We would like to extend a special welcome to our flying blue members, and the flying time will be about 11 hours.
So let's have a look at our seat. In economy class, you have your classic IFE screen with a USB and a standard audio jack output. The classic folding table is nothing special, and underneath between each seat there is also a power outlet that will charge most of your appliances. The leg space is okay, pretty standard, where I can just place a closed fist between my knee and the seat in front. Overall, the seat is comfortable enough for a standard economy class seat. And the meal service on this flight was a choice between chicken and pasta. I chose a chicken that was served with mashed potatoes and some vegetables. Side dish was a salad and a piece of cake. Again, nothing special, but okay for economy class. Your choice of wine, beer, orange juice, or soft drinks were also offered. The crew on this flight were polite and attentive. And a few hours after our dinner, the sun started to set and it soon became dark. The lights were also turned off so we could all get some sleep, and the cabin crew were mostly absent during the remainder of the flight. I myself settled in and fell asleep after watching a movie. So here we are, welcome to Amsterdam Schiphol International Airport, where it is currently 5:40 in the early morning, and as you can see it is still very dark outside. There isn't much else to say than this was another uneventful flight with KLM Royal Dutch Airlines that I've always enjoyed flying with, and this time was no exception. So with that said, I'm just gonna say thank you very much for joining me on yet another flight here on Strictly Flying, and as always, if you enjoyed this trip report, then a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you enjoy my content and wish to get notified on future content like this, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until the next time, I wish you happy and safe travels, and hopefully I'll see you on the next trip report here on Strictly Flying. Take care. Bye bye.